Are you okay? Oh my goodness, have a seat. Here, let's get you, you can go ahead and just recline on this bench we have. What happened? Oh my goodness. You're bleeding a little bit right there. You face planted straight into the dirt? I'm so sorry. That is really rough. You do not need to explain at all. It's all good. I am also clumsy. Literally the same, not the same, but similar situation happened to me when I was in 6th grade. Face planted. Well, I wasn't outside, but I was in the hallway, face planted straight into the ground. My head sounded like a bowling ball, thudding on the ground, according to my friend. And she turned around and was like, what the heck? She was at the end of the hallway. There was no one around me. I tripped over the air. So embarrassed. I did not want to go to the clinic, but my friend also insisted that I go. Because she found me literally on the ground when she turned around. So it was, I guess, a little concerning. But yeah, I get it. You do not need to explain. You really felt that is so unfortunate. You fell like straight into some rocks. I'll go ahead and first we need to clean up your face before I can like bandage your wound. So yeah, no, when I had the similar situation, the clinic lady at the time was like, who do I need to beat up? I know how aggressive they are in the hallways. They probably shoved you around. I was like, I was actually running late to class. I was literally alone, other than my friend at the other end of the hall. Can't find my... Here, let's brush your face off first with this brush I have. Get some of those dusty, dirty gravel particles off. Okay, first let me get my clips so that I can just clip back your hair so we can get that out of the way. Hope you don't mind pink. I'll just use some bobby pins. Yeah, it is all good. We'll get it checked out. I cannot see in here. I know, it's pretty crazy. This school said they didn't have the funding for an actual clinic room, so we got shoved into a closet pretty much, and we only have one working light bulb, as you've probably already noticed. Yeah, pretty crazy if you ask me. I'm just gonna clip, and then we can take a piece there. Okay, now we're just gonna take this and brush some of this dirt off. Yeah, you face planted good. It's just a little bit of blood though, and you shouldn't need any stitches, but I have some medical glue where we can just glue right back up and get a bandage and get it taken care of. And then I'll need to ask some information because I'll need to write down some stuff, but also just to make sure that, like, you don't have any concussion symptoms, you know. But you seem good. You're, you know, you don't look spaced out or anything. Your sentences are making sense, so that is good. Okay. Let me just get my tweezers because some of these are really stuck good. I know, they really need to redo the parking lot because it's so janky and there's just broken up gravel everywhere. We wouldn't have incidences like this if they would fix it, but considering they don't have the money for actual clinic room, then they probably don't have the money for the parking lot to be fixed, but that's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but it is what it is, right? We make do with what we got. Stuff some in your hair too. Okay, let me go ahead and get my detail brush to make sure that the wound right there on your head, on your forehead, is cleaned out. You are ridiculous. You don't need to be apologizing for having blood, for bleeding. That's not your fault. You didn't choose to do that. I'll be cleaning my supplies. You're fine. This is what a clinic lady is for. Of course. What else would I be doing with my time? You're fine. Okay. A little bit more like that. Yeah, that dirt got packed on. We don't need it to get infected, so I'll go ahead and let me check to see real quick what supplies we have, because I gotta make do with what I got. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a little gel pack real quick. It's like an ice. They're like little ice packs, but they're not hard. They're actually cushy. They're like little cold packs. You can hold that on your head for a second while I ask you a couple questions. Yeah, you can just go ahead and hold. It on your head. It should help with the pain and help like ease any swelling that's gonna happen. Okay. See where my I'm just gonna. Okay. So what did you say your name was? How do you spell your last name? Okay. And then your Date of birth. See, you're good. You are remembering everything correctly. Do you have any allergies? Okay, what's your parents' name? Your mom. How do you spell that? Okay. And what's her phone number? Excellent. 8. Okay, thank you. And then okay, what time? You were in here about 2:07. Today's date. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is the pain? 5. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, I just need to make sure I'm not leaving out any of the procedural questions that we usually ask. Write a few more notes, and then I'll go ahead and clean that up for you. Is the pain getting better? Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and clean that off so you can take the cold pack off for right now. And we're gonna go ahead and, since it is still hurting fairly, I know said it's not severe, but since I'm gonna be like touching it and not messing around, but I'm gonna be, making it probably feel a little more painful, especially when I sterilize it. So we're gonna reduce the pain using this numbing, these numbing shots that we have, and it is totally quick and easy. All you feel is like a tiny little pinch. It is nothing compared to like the pain you'll probably feel with me like sterilizing your wound. So we'll just do that really quick. Just right there. Okay. See? That was nothing. Okay. We're just gonna get the soap and water. First, we're gonna lather it up with some of this medical soap. Pardon me. Yeah, that'll get good and sudsy and help release any of the bacteria, and then we'll get sorry about that. And then we'll go ahead. This pollen is driving me crazy lately. How about you? Yeah. I'll get a damp cotton ball and wipe it off, and then we'll sterilize it after that. Okay, so let me get my Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe some of the dirt off the extra parts of your face. If you could just get that right there for you. This side. Okay. Alrighty, put that aside. And then while that's drying, I'm gonna ask you a couple more questions just to make sure everything neurologically is good. So I have this well, first let me ask, how many fingers am I holding up on my right hand? 2. And then my left hand? 2. Okay. Which hand is holding up 3 fingers? Okay. Which hand is holding up 4 fingers? Oh, that was kind of tricky. My thumb was, yeah. Yeah, okay. And then, now how many fingers am I holding up? Okay. I cover this eye. How many fingers am I holding up? 2. Good job. 3. How many fingers am I holding up? 4. 2. 5. 1. Good job. Okay. And then I'm just gonna ask you if you can see what that letter is. B. What about this? That's actually a number. You're right, it is 7. Okay. Good job. You not only are showing normal neurological functions, but excellent eyesight too. Just a couple more. Okay. Can you read this line? Okay. And then how about this line? Okay, good job. And then last but not least, can you read that? Good job. You did excellent. Okay. So, I think you are totally good to go after I clean you up and bandage the wound. I don't know what I did with my pen here. I'm probably the one we should be concerned about. Just gonna check that off. Normal functions and no concerning symptoms. Okay, so we are gonna go ahead and get that cleaned up. Oh yeah, I forgot. So they want us to be checking heart rates whenever we have a kid come in, just because we had a certain incident, and so they like to make sure we cover all bases. So I'll have to do that after I sterilize, just to make sure there's no heart issues happening. Okay. This is just some like antibacterial sterilizer. It is strong, but that's how you know it's good and it's working. Okay. Just gonna pat that. Yeah, it's not gonna hurt you since we got that numbing medication going. Sorry about that, didn't mean to get in your eye. Yeah, you can just close your eyes. You don't have to worry about me poking you. Sorry, this pollen is just gonna drive me crazy. You sneezed right before you fell. See, the pollen is why. The pollen and that janky parking lot. It's their fault. Go ahead and let that dry. And I'm just gonna listen real quick to your breathing and heart rate. So if you can just, I know this stethoscope gets stiff after a while of not using it. But anyways, we're just gonna go ahead and, yeah, just breathe in for me. Breathe out. Okay, breathe in. Breathe out. Okay. Repeat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just making sure. Your breathing seems a little bit. Breathe in. I'm telling you, it's this pollen. But I'll go ahead and write a note. I was gonna write a note anyways for your mother, just so she's not in the dark about what happened today. Okay. Alrighty. So let's get the medical glue. Okay. I know, it's funny. It's literally like the glue sticks you have in art class, but it's for your skin. So much better, I would say, than having to get stitches. So and then I'm gonna go ahead and get your bandage. Let's get the tape. We have this colorful medical tape. Okay, here. Which one would you like? The purpley blue or the green? Green? Okay. Matching the school colors. Yeah, I have nail polish on right now. It's again the school spirit. That's green, you know. I know, it's pretty crazy that we're like the only school that has turtle as the mascot, but I love it. Okay, so you can just sorry. I'm not always the best at bandaging, funny enough, even though I'm a nurse. Let me go ahead and put my glasses back on. Try not to get it like in the way of your eyes, but okay. Okay, sorry about that. Perfect. You can still see fine, right? Okay. And I think I'm just gonna leave the clips in your hair. You can honestly keep those. I can get more, because we don't want the hair like ending up getting stuck in the bandage and infecting your wound site. So yeah, just keep them. You're good. Okay. Alrighty, I'm just gonna make sure that we got everything we need for you, and I can get you an extra cold pack. It stays cold for like 8 hours or something, so if it starts hurting, like when the numbing solution goes away, you can use this and it can really help with the pain later when you go home. And yeah, so here you go. So gotta make sure, I tend to be forgetful, and so to like make sure you go through the procedures before you have them go on their way. I know. You said you have to go to Mr. Bergstein's class? Okay. Yeah, that's not too far, so I won't have to walk you there. But okay. Yeah, and of course you can take ibuprofen, Tylenol, or anything like that. Should help with the pain as well. And okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and take my gloves off. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and write a little note to your mom. Yeah, we don't need to leave her in the dark, so just let her know what happened and how I took care of it, and then just a couple concerns about the breathing irregularities. But yeah, of course she can take y'all to your family doctor if needed, but I just wanted to let her know. Okay. Yeah. So if you just want to go ahead and keep this in a safe place, I'm going to give it to your mom later, and then I'll just go ahead and let Mr. Steinberg know you're on your way, just in case. I mean, you should be fine, it's not that far, but yeah. Alrighty, if you have any other concerns, don't hesitate to come right back, and I hope you can have a better rest of your day. Okay, no problem, you're fine, you do not need to be embarrassed, you are good. Okay, alrighty, well, bye-bye now.